Hello, loves. Welcome to my Facebook, my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be jumping on. And today we're talking about obsessive thoughts. So if you struggle with obsessive thoughts or like really intense emotions and you find that you just can't get out of it. You know, these cycles of consistently doubting yourself, questioning yourself, just overthinking, thinking of the worst case scenario. Even when things are going right, you're thinking like, oh my God, when is this gonna go wrong? When is this gonna fail? When is this gonna blow up in my face? And also like obsessive thoughts around, I don't know, if you're running a business, like, oh, is that client going to say yes? Are they going to say no? Are they going to eventually pull out? Are they no one going to show up? If you're at work, are you obsessing over that co-worker that said something to you and you're just playing it over and over, over and over? Maybe you're feeling really overwhelmed with your kids. Maybe you're feeling really triggered with your partner. Or maybe you're feeling obsessive and sad and scared and worried about money. And you're consistently thinking about money. You're thinking about money. You're thinking about money. You're thinking how to make more money. And then you just think, and then it goes away. It's like you're doing everything you can possibly do. And then it still goes away. It's like you're saving, you're trying to pay off the debt, but then some other expenses come in. Or you're saving for something and finally your savings account's finally looking good, and then there's a huge expense that comes out of nowhere. Or are you constantly worried about the debt you have to pay or the bills you have to pay or this and that? Do you have these like obsessive thoughts around money? Do you have these uncomfortable emotions around money? What about dating? What about dating? Are you worried if that person's going to text you back? Are you worried if you're good enough, if you're smart enough, if they like you? Are you worried that they're not going to show up, that they're not going to be the thing that you want, and you'll be disappointed? Are you doubting, worrying, questioning? Do you have uncontrollable anger? You get really triggered and you're just like, or you suppress it and you don't actually connect with your anger and release it? Do you have deep sadness and grief that you haven't processed that just comes up? What about hatred or impatience? Do you struggle with those things? Are you really impatient? Are you like, oh my God, I need this thing now. If I don't get it now, so if any of these things that I shared about resonate for you, I would love to invite you to these beautiful 4 workshops that I have created after working with Mantak Chia here in Thailand. And I'm feeling super, super deeply inspired because all these things that I talked about just before, I have dealt with, I have worried about. I'm actually like, so the thing is, there's parts of our brain that are addicted to negative emotions, these obsessive kind of thoughts like worry, doubt, sadness, like being in your victim, all these things, like they give us a hormone release that's like, yes, and we're so addicted to it. We're like, yes, give me more of that. Let me be worried. And oh yeah, that feels so good. Like give me this hit. Give me the hit of worry. Yes. Oh, hit me with the worry and the doubt and the shame and the rejection. Oh yeah, that feels so good. Right? Even though it feels so not good. It feels really not good. We're like, I don't want to worry. I don't want to doubt. I don't want to. But it's like there's a part of us that's like, yes, oh yeah, give it to us. It feels so good. You know what feels really good? Pleasure and joy and happiness and gratitude and those emotions. And, you know, when you're in those emotions, courage, bravery, peacefulness, generosity. Oh, I didn't talk about jealousy and comparison. That's a very addictive thing, especially here online, right? We will look and we judge and we compare, and we keep scrolling, keep judging, keep comparing, being jealous, and hating them a little bit, and getting all this here. Oh yeah, that feels good. That feels so good. But you know what feels even better? Feeling at peace, feeling calm, feeling excited, feeling happy, love, gratitude, joy, feeling generosity and openness and courage and integrity. And you know what happens when you feel all these higher vibrational emotions? You get shit done. You're no longer procrastinating life. You're actually living your life to the fullest. You don't put yourself in a little box or a little cage. You're not missing out on life. You're not wasting this human experience, this incarnation on this planet. Because I know, like, I have a lot of friends that are like, yeah, I've had so many lives and I have so many more, so who gives a shit? And it's like, but why are you taking this life for granted? Why are you experiencing this experience? You're never going to have this experience in this human body, in this reality with these people around you. Why not live it to the fullest? Why not enjoy it to the fullest? And you're like, and if you're like, Dasha, I do want to enjoy it to the fullest, I just can't. Well, you might have heard me say, our beliefs create our reality. Your beliefs create your reality. Many ways, energetically, specifically, but also because they become our thoughts that then become our habits, thoughts become our actions and then become our habits, and then they become our life, and then they become the self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it's like, but confirmation bias. And it's like, you don't see another way. Of course, this is the way. But it doesn't have to be, right? It doesn't have to be. You actually can live your life to the fullest in lots of joy, pleasure, happiness, ease, and flow, especially when you let go of the lower vibrational emotions. And the thing is, I love Taoism because it's all about balance, the yin and the yang. It's not about getting rid and shaming and saying those emotions are really bad. They just are. But what is bad is when they get stuck. When they get stuck in our body, when they get stuck in our organs, because then the organs overcompensate, then the organs weaken, then it weakens our health, then it doesn't contribute to longevity, it contributes to diseases. And did you know, most of you watching this, I think you would know, that you can heal yourself. Yourself. You have the ability to channel energy, to cultivate energy within you, channel the energy from nature, from the planets, and heal yourself. This is the coolest thing that I love about Taoism, because it also doesn't shame and reject sexuality. So you can use your life force energy, your sexual energy, to heal yourself, to make yourself look younger, more beautiful, to make your organs work more efficiently, to ease the stress that you're putting on your body, on your organs, and make it effortless, symbiotic, balanced. So I'm really excited because I always believed in energy. Haha, jokes. No, I didn't. And you might be like, I don't know if this resonates. And that's okay. Most of the things I say might not resonate for you. Most things might, because I know when I first started my awakening journey, I actually thought that everything was BS. I had a very critical mind. I really had to put everything in the box. It all had to make sense. And energy and psychics, they didn't make sense. That was lies. They were charlatans. They were people that were just making things up. Everything is a learned behavior. I have no idea who I learned that from. I don't know if my dad, my grandparents said that once, or I was just so like, I don't experience it, so it must not be true. I don't experience it, so it's not true. So, and I don't care what other people experience because I'm not experiencing it, so it's not true. And in our society, a lot of people behave that way. They're like, oh, I don't experience that. It's not true. That's not my experience, so it's not your truth. And this, I'm doing a lot of couples coaching right now. So if you want to dive deeper into couples, feel free to reach out to me. But one of the biggest fights, in communication, the biggest rupture is when one person says their reality, they project their reality onto their partner, and then they're like, no, 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 no. There's only one reality, and it's my reality. And if you don't agree with it, then you're wrong. And what really transforms the relationship and communication, and this is in partnership that is intimate and sexual, but also in friendships, is when people can zoom out and see that there is always two perspectives. There's always two realities, or however many people involved realities. And that, like this, it's like, oh, do I have any nails? If you're looking at that, you can see that, but what about those two? And you already seen my hands, so you're filling in the blanks. But what if I did a magic trick and then suddenly I'm like, what color are my nails? And then you're like, they're pink. And then I'm like, are they? But you only see one side of the thing. And then I flip it and they're blue. And you're like, what the hell? Your hands were just pink. How did they change? Right? So you can only see what is happening on this side. On, like, I see this side, you see this side. He's like, do I have any lines on my hands? Like those lifelines. No, I didn't see the lifeline. But you see the lifelines. Yeah. And then you're so determined, and I'm so determined, but we're not seeing it from each other's perspective. Right. So I used to totally not believe in energy. I totally not believed in psychics. And then now I'm a totally transformed person because I activated the chakras and my crown chakra and became a psychic and felt energy and had my Kundalini awakening and like energy orgasms. And I'm a very energetic person, actually. Like I easily feel energy. Like I can feel people's energy from afar. And working with Mantak Chia, he did like different transmissions and he taught us different tools to activate the energy centers. I already had it, but now I know how to activate them within other people easily because they were really incredible tools. So I'm so excited to be sharing that with you. Do you want to learn? Do you want to learn how to heal your body, right? We have a lot of issues in our world right now, especially with big pharma. Like they really want to take your power away. Our power has been taken away. We have been conditioned to forget that we are superhuman. Yeah, and I love talking about the superhuman hacks of this avatar. I always talk about intuition. We're all telepathic, and that's been conditioned for us to forget and to shame and to be like, oh my God, that's crazy, right? Because that's what I used to think, like, that's crazy. If you're psychic, you're crazy. And I know because I talk about it openly and I'm very grounded, it liberates people. I have many clients who are like, wow, it really made me feel safe to fully embody my psychicness. And it was the same with my mentor, William Whitecloud, because he's such a man. He's just such a dude, and you would never think he was psychic. And honestly, I did not believe in any of that stuff until I went to his workshop, and I was like, whoa, if it was just like all these people who were hippies, I probably wouldn't have believed it, but it was normal people reading each other's minds. And I was like, how are you reading my mind? How do you know this? Like, whoa, now, and I'm like, how do I know this about you? There's incredible tools that I teach in my intuition training. To activate that, right? The other superpower is we can heal ourselves. And I even did my Reiki level 1 and 2, and I still didn't believe it. Didn't feel the energy. I didn't have the activation. Maybe I was just like, kind of like, let's see. So you really have to be open. And I've noticed that you are in the right place at the right time, always, right? So if you're watching this and you're like, there's a part of you that's curious and wants to know more. Whether it's going to be now, today, you're going to do the workshop, everything's going to change in your life. Or maybe it's going to be 6 months or 1 year, you're going to come back and be like, oh my God, that Dasha chick, she was fucking right. Because I have an energetic Like I work with energy a lot. And I have an energetic transmission. I have an energetic transmission that pulls people in and also like repels. Because if you notice living in life, there's some people you really get along with and other people you don't. There's 8 billion people. You're not going to get along with everyone. Because for that to happen, we have to be very similar. But we're so different, we're so unique, and that's our beauty and our magic. That we are so different and we are so unique. So it's important to embody that. So if you're totally laughing at me and thinking I'm a complete woo-woo crazy person, that's okay because I used to do that as well. And then I find the thing that you resist most, it persists. And then it becomes your freaking purpose. If your mess becomes your message. So the things I see in people that they resist so much, I'm like, okay, see you in a couple of months, or see you in a couple of years. Because that was my journey. And I see that so often. And maybe you're not the same. Maybe you're not the same, but I see that a lot. Anyway, my loves, so I'm so freaking excited about these 4 workshops that I have channeled. I have got all this incredible information. I've been initiated by Mantak Chia, the transmission. As you know, I always take things and make them more accessible. I make them more pleasurable. I make them more fun, a bit of flavor of fairy dust. So there's 4 workshops. The first one is all about finding your inner balance. And that will really support with breaking these addictive patterns to these negative emotions, to these negative thoughts. And I've been on a wild freaking journey and this shit works. This shit works so good that I really want to share it with you. So the second workshop is all about money, cultivating money, abundance, prosperity, and wealth with Tao. The third workshop is all the feminine, the ancient practices, Taoist feminine practices with the Jadaang, and it is next level. Really, like for women, if you are not connected to your reproductive organs, like not just your vulva, yeah, but your ovaries, your uterus, your womb. That is an intense, deep, profound power center. And again, we've been conditioned to forget. Yeah, men, you have all of this energetic, like women have an energetic cock. Yeah, we all have these um, parts because they hold a really deep, intense, powerful frequency. So really recommend if you have an egg, you've never used it, come, this is going to change your life. If you have a very amazing pleasure practice, but not much energy practice, come, this will change your practice. And lastly, dating. Yeah, you know, I'm really involved in dating and the correlation between dating and sales. And there's so much magic, you know, because you're always dating, whether you're open relating or whether you're single or whether you're just out in the world trying to make friends, right? You're always in this kind of like showing yourself, courting, selling. So, and the same wounds show up, yeah? Sometimes, depending on how attached you are to the outcome, the wounds are more intense. Like, am I good enough? Am I unlovable? Am I worthy? Am I deserving? Are they gonna be good? Am I gonna get disappointed? Oh my God, I don't wanna get disappointed. Oh my God, am I gonna get rejected? Am I gonna get ostracized? So imagine if you're single or open relating and you are going, oh, like a small business owner, that is in total money shit. And it's like so attached. And it's like, I'm never gonna find the one. There's no one out there. All men are shit, all women are shit, blah, 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 all women are bitches. Blah, blah, blah. So this workshop will change your life. I'm so excited. It will give you so much ease and peace and pleasure. It uses really incredible technology, advanced technology and Taoist practices to really bring you into balance. And I don't want to say like it's going to get rid of all these things, because the thing is, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. Oh my God, what's happened? Oh my God, it's froze on the funniest thing. Um, that's so fucking funny. Hey, if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, feel free to share your favorite frames. And if you're watching live, just say hi. Sorry, I like neglect the chat sometimes because I'm so in like I'll have a look at the end. So yeah, I come from this in 16. At 16, I fell into self-development. That's why I went and studied psychology, and just I love looking at patterns and finding patterns. And that's why I love learning, because then I get all these like different modalities and correlations, and like how can I make it more efficient so people can be more successful, so they can have a better life quicker. Um, but I come from that background. They were like, yeah, you just do this one thing and then your life will change forever and you'll be liberated from everything. And people are like, oh, I'm still not liberated. Oh, we'll do the next course. So I'm not going to tell you all your things will get erased, because they not, you're human. And it was funny at the training, one of the guys was like, okay, you need to have balance. So you want to bring in more of the good stuff, but then the bad stuff, do you need to cultivate the bad stuff? I laughed so hard. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Are you living your life? We get triggered all the time. And if you don't get triggered, then you're not playing big enough game. You're not really living your life to the fullest. If you do not get triggered by life, you are not living your life to the freaking fullest. You're just not. You're not going out. You're settling. You're just settling. And like, why? I mean, if you're content and you're happy and you're like, just like, this is it, awesome. But there's part of you that doesn't feel satisfied. Well, then there's already a negative emotion, right? There's always going to be something, because this is the human experience. It's part of it. This is why we decided to have it, to have the experience of duality of it all. And these practices will help you come into balance with all of it, which is so incredible. It's something that you really want to know. So if you want to join me, I'm going to give everyone 50% off for the next half an hour. No, I'm kidding. For the next 24 hours, 50% off. So if you want to get a 50% off, then slide into my DMs, comment, I want 50% off. Comment, I want 50% off. Slide into my DMs. You know what's up. And thank you so much for listening. I am so freaking excited for these workshops that are coming up. So please, please join me. It's going to be a freaking blast. It's going to change your life. Really. Like, if you have no connection to your body, please come, because this will help. If you don't know your superpower of healing yourself, please come. If you don't know that you store all these different positive and negative emotions in your organs, and they fuel your organs, they help the organ function, please come. If you want to live a life of longevity for a long time, please come. Please, this is a super life hack. This is going to change. If you're not sleeping well, please come. This will help. If you have some disbalance in one of your 5 main organs, come. Let's work on this together. I really want to support you to reclaim your power. Yeah. And this is a freaking superpower, to be able to heal yourself. And I want to share a miracle story. So me and my friend were hanging out for her birthday yesterday, and it was her day 2 period. So she started to feel a bit tired, but it was sunset time, and we have this magnificent dam that is just, I shared some pictures you might have seen on videos. It's like when you're there, it's like, she's never been. We've been here for like over 6 weeks. It's her birthday. And we haven't really done that much of anything, really. Like we just went out for lunch. I was like, oh my God, you have to just see this on your birthday, because it is just magical. And she's like, I don't know, I'm not feeling well, la la la. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you're not feeling well. That's fine. We don't have to stay long, because I was like, you really need to see it. It's like, you'll make your birthday special. And then she's like, let's see how I feel. And she's like, oh, can you do this thing for my back? My boyfriend used to do it. It felt really good. And then I was like, oh my God, I have the healing power. I have healing power in my hand. Like, what? I forget. I still forget. I really don't utilize it. And in Mantak Chia, we like learn how to activate the whole palm and just like vibration, like freaking Tai Chi vibrating things in, oh my God, it was so unreal. So I was like, I can feel them now activating. I feel like like Avatar. Um, and I just cultivated that energy and I put it. And I was just sending her healing and love, just non-attached. Like I didn't need to go to that dam because I've been there. It was magical, but I wanted her to have that experience. And it worked, it healed. And it's simple as that, guys. And yesterday, my belly wasn't feeling good. So I was like, I'm just going to bring healing. And it worked. So I want to teach you this so you can do that for yourself. Anyway, so much love to you, and I hope to see you there. If you want the link for more information, more info, please, I'll send you the link, and then it has all the dates for the 4 workshops. You will have instant replay, lifetime replay, so you can continue to do these practices over and over as you continue to up level in your life, in your money, in your dating, in your relationships. So it's really, really incredible. Thank you for watching. And please, if you are not following me already on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, please subscribe. Please comment your biggest takeaway. Please like if you like this. This will really support my organic growth. So if you enjoy my content, I would love for you to share a favorite frame from what you've learned from this. And throughout, just remember, I love for you to always share FF, favorite frames, on any of my content. If you can like all the things you see, that really supports me. Comments really support me, and shares, they really, really support me. And on YouTube, it's the subscription and turning on the notifications. So I really appreciate you. Thank you for witnessing me. I'm like, just love to share my biggest takeaways to really support your evolution, your awakening process, and you just living your best life. I feel so freaking blessed that I live my dream life. And every day I'm like, okay, what do I want to dream now? Because I live my dream. So what do I want to create now? Because I'm the creator. And I truly believe it. I truly embodied it. I work for a lot of stuff and there's still shit that I'm like, oh wow, I still have all these limiting beliefs and all this trauma. Holy shit, from my teenage years. All right, let's go dig in. But I feel excited about that because I have all these tools and it's like, and I want you to feel the same. I want you to have a career of your dreams or a business of your dreams. I want you to have the family of your dreams. I want you to have the relationship or relationships of your dreams. I want you to drive the car of your dreams, live in a home of your dreams, travel the world like your dreams, do have experiences of your dreams, visit and attend retreats of your dreams, learn from people, invest in yourself, grow. I want all of that for you because that makes a better person. I used to be such a bitch, a nasty fucking manipulative bitch because I was scared and I was hurt. And now I'm not scared and I'm not hurt and I'm loving. And there's parts of me that still want to be a bitch sometimes, but I'm not. I just have compassion for the world. When someone hurts me, my instinct used to be like, ah. And now I'm like, I feel you. And I have so much compassion for whatever you're going through. And that makes a better world, right? And I want that for us. I want that for my future family. I want that for your future family. I want that for us. It's funny because the reality I've created for myself, I can be fully expressed to how much I can fully express myself, you know? And every day I open my capacity to my fullness. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm safe enough to be even more expressed and even more expressed. But in my environment, I know I can be as expressed as I want to be because I've created a community of people that support me and create that safety for me. And I can talk about the craziest shit and not feel like, oh, they're not going to get it. I talk about it online to random strangers I don't even know and friends. But I have that community as well. I'm not just like, I'm just talking to you because no one else would listen. I can talk to whoever I want. I can talk to my boyfriend because we can talk about anything. I can talk to my friends. I never feel like, oh, I'm gonna talk about. That's freedom. And not everyone has that. I forget because people have conversations. They're like, oh, I feel so at home here. I don't feel like that. I have to wear all these masks. I'm like, oh, oh, people still do that. I forget. So I want to support you to not have to. You know, and when you are on your awakening journey, it gets really hard when people stop resonating in your frequency. It feels lonely and scary, but just know that that shifts. That helps you magnetize more like-minded people. As your vibration shifts, it repels people that don't no longer resonate, no longer for your highest good, and it magnetizes people that are. All right, my loves, thank you for watching. I will see you soon.